Review exercise number 1. We're going to solve the linear equations. So if you look at number 1, we have x plus 5 is equal to negative 19. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to eliminate this plus 5 on the left hand side. So let's subtract 5 on the left hand side and 5 on the right hand side. So x plus 5 minus 5, that's x, and negative 19 minus 5, that's minus 24. For number 2, we have denominator 2, right? So first step is that we have to eliminate this 2 by multiplying each side by 2. So multiply by 2 here, multiply by 2. Then this number cancels out. So we have x minus 6 is equal to 12 minus 2, 24. Now add 6 each side to eliminate negative 6 on the left hand side. So on the left hand side we'll have x. On the right hand side, 24 plus 6, that's 30. 3. We have 3x minus 7 is equal to 14. So first step, we have to eliminate this negative 7 by adding 7 each side. So plus a 7 here, plus a 7 here. So 3x minus 7 plus 7, that's going to be 3x, is equal to 14 plus 7, that's 21. Now we have to eliminate this 3 by dividing 3 each side. So divided by 3, divided by 3. So x is equal to 21 divided by 3, 7. Number 4. The first step, we're going to remove this 3x on the right hand side by subtracting 3x each side. So on the left hand side, x plus 4 minus 3x, x minus 3x, that's minus 2x, and we have plus 4 is equal to negative 8. Now let's remove 4 on the left hand side by subtracting 4 in each side. So negative 2x plus 4 minus 4, that's negative 2x, is equal to negative 8 minus 4, that's negative 12. Now finally we divide it by negative 2 each side. So the x is equal to negative 12 divided by negative 2, that's positive 6. Okay, review exercise number 2. We will deal with multi-step linear equations. For number 1, we have x minus 5 plus 6x is equal to 4 plus 4x. On the left hand side, we have like terms. We have 2 x terms. So we will simplify these 2 terms first. So x plus 6x, that's 7x, and we have minus 5 is equal to 4 plus 4x. Now let's remove 4x on the right side by subtracting 4x. We're going to subtract 4x on the left side too. So on the left hand side, 7x minus 4x, that's 3x, and we have a minus 5 is equal to 4. Now we're going to add 5 to eliminate negative 5 on the left hand side. So plus 5 here, plus 5 here. So that is equal to 3x, and right hand side 4 plus 5, that's 9. Now finally divided by 3 to eliminate this 3 right here. So x is equal to 9 divided by 3, which is 3. Number 2, let's simplify like terms first. We have 6x minus 4x, 2x terms. We have 7 and negative 3, 2 constants on the right side. So on the left hand side, 6x minus 4x, that's 2x, plus 9 is equal to 7 minus 3, that's 4 plus 7x. So we're gonna eliminate 7x on the right hand side by subtracting 7x. And we gotta do the same on the left hand side. So on the left hand side, 2x minus 7x, that's minus 5x. And we have a plus 9 is equal to 4. Now let's remove this 9 by subtracting 9 each side. So we have negative 5x here, and we have 4 minus 9, that's negative 5. Now finally, divided by negative 5, divided by negative 5 gives us x is equal to 1. Number 3. Okay, the first step, we're gonna have to eliminate negative 16x on the right hand side. So add 16x here and add 16x here. So on the left hand side, 3x plus 16x, that's 19x. We have a minus 14 is equal to 24. So now add 14 each side. So 19x is equal to 24 plus 14, that's 38. Now finally, divided by 19, divided by 19. So x is what? X is 2. Okay, number 4. We have 2 x terms on the left hand side and 2 constants on the right hand side. So let's simplify this first. So on the left hand side, 15x minus 7x, 15 minus 7 is 8. So we have 8x minus 9 is equal to 18 plus 6, that's 24. So 24 minus 3x. So we're going to add 3x on the right hand side and left hand side to eliminate negative 3x. So on the right hand side, 8x plus 3x, 8 plus 3, that's 11, minus 9 is equal to 24 minus 3x plus 3x, that's just 24, right? Now, next step is we're going to have to remove negative 9 on the left hand side by adding 9 each side. So on the left hand side, only 11x will be left. On the right hand side, 24 plus 9 is 33, right? Now, finally, divided by 11 to find the solution for x. So x is 3. Review exercise number 3. Whenever we have a parenthesis in our equation, we have to eliminate this parenthesis first. So let's try this. Number 1, we have 4x minus 4 on the left hand side. Right hand side, we have to apply the distributive law, right? 2 times x, 2x, plus 2 times 3, plus 6. Now eliminate 2x on the right hand side, minus 2x, minus 2x. So this one, on the left hand side, we will have 4x minus 2x, which is 2x minus 4 is equal to 6. Now add 4 each side to eliminate negative 4 on the left hand side. So we have 2x here, we have 10 here. Finally, divided by 2 each side. So the x, solution x is 10 divided by 2, 5. Number 2, let's eliminate parentheses. So 4 times x, 4x, well actually negative 4 times x, negative 4x, right? Negative 4 times positive 1, that's negative 4 or minus 4. So left hand side will be 10 minus 4x minus 4 is equal to right hand side 2 times x, 2x, 2 times 5, that's plus 10. So if you look at left hand side, we have like terms, two constants. So let's simplify this first. 10 minus 4, that's 6. 6 minus 4x on the left hand side. Right hand side, we have 2x plus 10. So we're going to eliminate 2x on the right hand side. Minus 2x, minus 2x. So left hand side will be 6 minus 6x, and right hand side will be just 10. Now let's eliminate 6 on the left hand side. Subtract 6, subtract 6. So left hand side will be negative 6x, and right hand side will be 10 minus 6, which is equal to 4. So finally we're going to have to divide by negative 6 here. Negative 6 here, right? So let me write the solution for x right over here. X is equal to 4 over negative 6. If we simplify this, 4 is 2 times 2, 6 is 2 times 3, right? So solution for x is equal to negative 2 over 3. Number 3, we have 2 times 2x minus 7 minus x is equal to 2 minus 3x. So first thing we got to do is we have to remove this parenthesis. So 2 times 2x, that's 4x. 2 times negative 7, that's minus 14. And we have minus x on the left hand side. Right hand side, we have 2 minus 3x. The next step, if you look at the left hand side, we have like terms, 2x terms, right? So we'll have to simplify this first. 4x minus x, that's a 3x, and we have minus 14, and right hand side 2 minus 3x. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate that negative 3x on the right hand side by adding 3x each side. So left hand side we have 6x minus 14. On the right hand side, just 2. The next, I'm going to add 14 to eliminate minus 14 on the left hand side. So 6x, that's what we'll have on the left hand side. 2 plus 14, that's 16. Now finally, divide each side by 6 to find the solution x. So x is equal to 16 over 3. I'm sorry, it's a 16 over 6. And we can actually simplify this. 2 times 3 is a 6. 2 times 8 is equal to 16, right? So the solution x is 8 over 3. Okay, number 4. We have a 4x minus parentheses 2 minus 3x. So if we eliminate parentheses on the left hand side, that's going to be 4x minus 2 plus 3x. On the right hand side, we have 1/2 times 2x, which is x, minus 1/2 times 5. So minus 5 over 2. And we have 3 over 2 on the right hand side. So let's just simplify each side. On the left hand side, we have like terms, 2x terms. On the right hand side, we have 2 constants. So let's just simplify these first. So 4x plus 3x, that's 7x. We have minus 2 is equal to, here, negative 5 over 2 plus 3 over 2. That's negative 5 plus 3 over 2, right? So that's negative 2 over 2. So that is equal to negative 1. So this is just an x minus 1. Now we're gonna subtract x each side. So left hand side will be 6x minus 2. Right hand side negative 1. And now add 2. Add 2 here. So 6x is equal to 1. Now finally divide each side by 6. So what's x? X is equal to 1 over 6. Number 4. Which is the first incorrect step in the solution shown above? Okay, let's look at the solutions right here. The given equation has 2 parentheses. So first thing we have to do is what? We have to remove these parentheses, right? So minus 2 times 3x, that's minus 6x. Minus 2 times minus 5, that's plus 10, right? Positive 10. Okay, that's correct. On the right hand side, minus times 4, minus 4. Minus times minus x, that should be plus x, right? So first incorrect step, that's step 1. The answer is A. Let's look at other steps too. So from here to here, if you look at left hand side, we have 2 constants. Right hand side, we have 2 x terms. So 4 plus 10, that's 14. 3x minus x, that's 2x. That's correct. Okay, from step 2 to step 3, okay, we have negative 6x plus 14 is equal to 2x minus 4. What they did here is they subtracted, right? They subtracted, let me write it, 2x each side to eliminate 2x on the right hand side. And they also subtracted 14. If you look at this, they subtracted 14 each side to eliminate 14 on the left hand side. So let's write minus 14 here, minus 14 here. So if you look at next line, we have negative 6x minus 2x, right? Plus 14 minus 14, that's 0. You know, it cancels out. 2x minus 2x cancels out. Minus 4 minus 14, we have it right here. So this step is okay. Now, what they did here is they simplified it. Minus 6x minus 2x, that's minus 8x. Minus 4 minus 14, that's minus 18, right? The next step, the final step they did here is they divided by, not multiplied, they divided by negative 8 each side, right? Then this becomes x, right? And right hand side, that's going to be, this should be equal to negative divided by negative, that's positive 18 over 4, I'm sorry, 18 over 8, 18 over 8. But these two numbers can be simplified, right? 2 times 4, 2 times 9. That's why they have this solution. But remember, at the step 1, they made a mistake, right? So this is not the actual solution. Okay, number 5. If x is equal to negative 3 is the solution to this equation right here, what is the value of k? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute negative 3 for x, because they say that the problem says x is equal to negative 3 is the solution to this equation, right? So let me rewrite this equation. So we have 2 times negative 3 minus 3k plus 1 is equal to 4k minus 3. 4 minus, if you look at this part right here, minus negative 3 is positive 3, right? So plus 3. So let's remove this parenthesis. So 2 times negative 3, that's negative 6. 2 times minus 3k, that's minus 6k. We have a plus 1 here, equal to 4k minus, this is a 7, right? So 3 times 7, that's a 21, right? So if you look at left hand side, we have two constants. So we can simplify this, right? So minus 5 minus 6k is equal to 4k minus 21. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate 4k on the right hand side by subtracting 4k each side, right? So minus 4k minus 4k. So on the left hand side, I have minus 5 minus 10k is equal to 4k eliminates. We have negative 21, right? The next step, we have to remove negative 5 on the right hand side, right? So we're going to add 5 here, add 5 here. So I have minus 10k is equal to negative 21 plus 5, that's minus 16. So let's finish this problem right over here. We have a negative 10k is equal to negative 16. So the last step is we have to divide by negative 10 each side, right? So we have k is equal to negative divided by negative, that's positive. So that's positive 16 over 10. And we can actually simplify this. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 8 is equal to 16. So finally, the k is 8 over 5. Okay, number 6. The equation ax plus 5 is equal to x plus a and 5x plus 3 is equal to 3 times x minus 1 have the same solution x. Then what is the value of a, right? So we have two different equations, but they have the same solution x. What I'm going to do is I'm going to solve this second equation to find x, because for the first equations, we have two unknowns, right? A and x. If we have two unknowns, two variables, we cannot solve it, okay? So what we can do is we can find the solution x from second equation and substitute that x value for first equation to find a. Okay, let's try that. So here we have a 5x plus 3 is equal to, 3 times x, that's a 3x. 3 times minus 1, minus 3. So I'm going to eliminate 3x on the right hand side by subtracting 3x each side, right? Okay, 5x minus 3x, that's 2x. And we have a plus 3 here. And this is minus 3, right? The next step, we're going to eliminate 3 on the left hand side by subtracting 3 each side. So 2x plus 3 minus 3, that's a 2x. This is going to be negative 3 minus 3, minus 6. Now, divided by 2 gives us the solution x, negative 3, right? So, substitute that negative 3 for this x right here in the first equation. Negative 3 here, negative 3 here. Then this equation right here is going to be a times negative 3. That's a negative 3a. Plus 5 is equal to negative 3 plus a, right? So let's eliminate a on the right hand side by subtracting a each side. Then we're going to have negative 4a plus 5 is equal to negative 3. Now, eliminate 5 on the left-hand side. Minus 5 here. That's going to be negative 4a. And this is going to be negative 8. Right? Lastly, we're going to divide by negative 4. Negative 4 here. Then, what is the value of a? The value of a is equal to 2. Right? Number 7. We have this equation. And we have empty space here. The question is, write the correct expression in empty space above. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this empty space equal to a. So we have to find the expression for a, right? Okay, let's try this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to simplify on the left-hand side and eliminate, remove all of these terms and leave only a on the left-hand side. Okay, so we have 7 times x, that's 7x. 7 times 3 plus 21 minus a is equal to 4 times 2x, that's 8x. 4 times negative 3 minus 12 plus 3x. So we have like terms on the right hand side, right? We have 8x, 3x. So let's simplify that. 7x plus 21 minus a is equal to 8x plus 3x. That's going to be 11x minus 12, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate these two terms. Okay. First, let's remove 7x by subtracting 7x each side. Then I'm going to have 21 minus a is equal to 11 minus 7. That's going to be 4x minus 12, right? Okay, I'm going to eliminate 21 on the left-hand side by subtracting 21 each side. Okay, so that's going to be minus a, or negative a, is equal to, we have 4x minus 33, right? So let me rewrite this expression. So we have a negative a is equal to 4x minus 33, right? What's a then? Divided by negative 1 here, then divided by negative 1, divided by negative 1. A is going to be minus 4x. Negative divided by negative gives you positive, right? Plus 33. Okay, number 8. In some expression, 3 times 6x minus 5 should be added to a, but subtracted from a by mistake. When this expression is subtracted by a, the resulting expression is this. The question 1 is find the expression a. So when this expression is subtracted from a, that is equal to the resulting expression is negative 4x plus 1. So a minus, okay, excuse me, let me write with the black. A minus 3 6x minus 5 is equal to negative 4x plus 1, right? So let's expand this. A minus 3 times 6x minus 18x, right? So minus 3 times minus 5, that's going to be positive, plus 15, is equal to negative 4x plus 1, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate negative 18x and plus 15. So first, add 18x here, right? Then we will have a plus 15 is equal to negative 4 plus 18, that's positive 14, 14x plus 1. Now subtract 15, right? Subtract 15 each side to eliminate 15 on the left hand side. So that's going to be here. This is going to be a is equal to, that's going to be 14x, well, plus 1 minus 15, that's minus 14, right? So a is 14x minus 14. Number 2, the question is find the correct expression. Well, this expression should be added to a, right? We found out the expression a from previous question. So all we have to do is we add this expression to a right here. So let's try that. So a plus 3 times 6x minus 5 is equal to, well, a is 14x minus 14, and we have 3 times 6x, that's 18x. 3 times minus 5, that's minus 15, right? So we have like terms, 2x terms, 2 constants. So 14x plus 18x, that's 32x. Negative 14 minus 15, that's minus 29.